Hola, bienvenidos a Español. In this intro video, we'll talk about how to access the ebook and how to access assignment feedback for the Connect Repaso and Preparaciones assignments. To get started, let's go ahead and head over to Blackboard. Once you've logged into Blackboard and logged into your course, then you can go ahead and select Course Materials. Inside of Course Materials, locate the McGraw-Hill Connect Library link and click on it. You'll then be prompted to go ahead and click on Launch in order to be launched over to Connect. Inside of Connect, I'll arrive to my Connect homepage. From there, I can go ahead and select the ebook. The ebook opens in a new tab, so if you have a pop-up blocker on, it will prevent the ebook from opening, so you may need to turn off a pop-up blocker. Inside of your browser. Most browsers with PCs, you'll notice a warning that will pop up here and you can click on it. For Macs, you may notice that warning will be up here in the address bar. And for example, here I can go ahead and click Always Allow Pop-ups and then click Done. Now I can click OK to allow the ebook to open. Once inside the ebook, I'll arrive to the very first page of the book. And from there, I might need to navigate over to the chapters. If you've already used the ebook before, then you'll have a message around the middle of your screen or the middle of the browser that will offer you the opportunity of continuing where you had left off, or you can click Cancel to start back here. Now, in order to access the rest of the chapters in the ebook and the other content, I can click over here on this menu. On the menu that opens up, you'll have the table of contents. I can go ahead and minimize that and then select one of the chapters. For example, Capítulo 2. Once I've selected this, I can see the introduction, the vocabulario preparación. That's going to be the first page that has the vocabulary. And then I can click on each of these icons to listen to the words to help learn the pronunciation. And then you can see the other sections that we have for the ebook. At the very bottom, you see the en resumen, en este capítulo. So this will show the active vocabulary. And I'll go ahead and click over here on the page, which will have the menu go away from me so I can see the full page. And here I can review what's here. It'll have a brief review of the grammar, and then I'll move on to all of the vocabulary, active vocabulary from the chapter. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out how to access assignment feedback for the Connect Repaso and Preparaciones assignments. So I've clicked on my Connect tab since my ebook was open in a separate tab. I've clicked on my Connect tab and that's brought me back to my Connect homepage. From there, the easiest way to check out feedback is going to be to click over here on this up and down type of chart where I'll see results. Now if I've taken more than one Spanish course here, I might have to locate my course. It might not show the full course description, so I can scroll down and might have to click on a few to find it. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, which is for this course. So once that I've clicked on that, then I'll see the results for all my assignments. And so for example here, CP7, I can see my attempt. We'll just check out my third attempt. And so I can see the ones that I got wrong, and I can show the correct answers to see what the answers should have been. For each of those, I'll need to click through each of the questions, just like if I were taking the assignment, and then review which ones are incorrect and show the correct ones. So this is especially helpful to review over, especially before tests, but also right after the assignment, just to understand what was missed and different things that you might need to study in order to prepare for the next test. Now once I'm finished reviewing this assignment, I can go ahead and click on Exit. That will bring me back to my results screen where I can click on another assignment. So for example, if this was a web course, all campus courses would not have this. And so campus students, you can go ahead and end the recording now. The for web students, if you need to review, which you should, your instructor's feedback for speaking and writing assessments, you can go ahead and click on a speaking assessment, for example, here. It will be necessary to click over to the next question, which will be at the bottom of the screen. It's not on the screen where you're seeing right now. So my overall instructor remarks. If my instructor leaves audio feedback, I can click play to listen to that. In this case, this is all the instructor leaves is audio feedback. Other instructors may leave a rubric here, a grading rubric, or they might have written feedback regarding your speaking assessments and writing assessments. And it's very important to review this because this will also help you with tests and also your progress as you continue through the course. All right, that concludes this video. If you do have any questions, please feel free to email your instructor and check with them.